much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Pats, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed with what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Allen off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Jones throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there for the Patriots.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And some room to work. And now look at this.
Oh,
Big
God.
And the Patriots have it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free. Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it. Now Jones completes it to Hardman.
Come
He's going to
on.
have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we? We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter. I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win.
Oh my God, bro. Like, y'all ain't blocking for shit.
Didn't get it done there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They ain't even trying to block.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to rifle one deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a good return here as he takes it past the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He completes it to Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second and very short, Jones. That swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half It didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
53 is the mark. It's our time. It's our time. 70-10.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an intercept.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you got to hold. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen throwing right, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. And that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league. And every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Who got 17? Who got 17?
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to go up top again. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And that is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Drops it underneath for Booker. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Allen. This is Booker on the dump off. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
there he goes, left side. Past the 20. Yeah. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Point after here coming up. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jones on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And there will not be a return.